So let's talk about the home buying timeline. I can't tell you how many times I hear from a client, I need to buy a house in the next 30 days. I need to buy a house in the next couple months. I want to make sure that we correctly set your expectations for purchasing a home and what the timeline may look like. So, congratulations. It is now time to start shopping for a home. So, let's talk about what it looks like. What does the timeline look like when you're buying a home? Now, if you're someone who's presented with some credit challenges, we first have to take care of that before we can even begin to seek pre approval. Once we get a pre approval, now we know the amount of money that the bank is willing to lend so that you can house shop appropriately. One mistake that I see clients make all the time is they start trying to house shop without even having a pre approval. And sometimes they put themselves through an emotional roller coaster that can be devastating. They fall in love with a house that they can't even afford, a house that the bank wouldn't even give them a pre approval on based on their income. Understand that your pre approval amount is not based on your credit score, but the pre approval amount that you get is based on your income minus your credit based expenses. And that's the thing that dictates what your pre approval is going to be. Once we have your pre approval and we know the exact amount that the bank is willing to lend you, now we can start house shopping. Now your realtor will start to send you houses that fall into the criteria, the financial criteria, and also based on the things that you have indicated are important to you to have in a home. That process of looking at pictures and going and viewing houses can take time. I've had clients where it has taken close to 90 days for them to find the house that fits their needs. As well, it should, because it's a very big investment and you should not rush that process. You should look at homes and find the one that fits your needs perfectly. So, that right there can sometimes take up to 3 months' time. Now you found the house, and now we have to go through the process of negotiating with the owner of the home. So you may find a house that's $200,000, but to you that house might only be worth 180. There might be some other contingencies or stipulations that need to be put in the contract. Just because you receive an offer doesn't mean that the seller has to go with it. So there has to be a back and forth exchange to make sure that both parties agree. Once we have now agreed, both buyer and seller, and we have an executed agreement of sale, now we have to go through inspections, appraisals, and any other contingencies. Also, during this time, it is very important that the bank give you full disclosure on all loans, fees, and associated costs. My clients usually now go through the process of us getting them down payment assistance because now we know the house that they're going to get. Now we have an executed agreement and now we know exactly how much funds they're going to need to be able to do the down payment and closing cost. If you can follow this timeline, you will prevent yourself from going through an up and down emotional roller coaster, a lot of anxiety, and you will be able to have a smooth and easy transaction. And those are the kind of transactions that I like. Please make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, Get House Ready, so that you can get more updates, tips, and tricks from your favorite realtor, Joelle Terranova, and our amazing staff here at Get House Ready.